Welcome back to the channel. I'm here today to share my grocery haul for the month of February. This year I've decided to document what I'm buying for my groceries. My budget for the month is $120, and that's just for me. I'm the only human in the house. And I'm not buying junk food this year. And I never really, well, there was a time when I ate a lot of it, but it's gradually just gotten to the point where I don't even like potato chips anymore, which is kind of hard for me to imagine, but there it is. It's kind of amazing. All right, let's get started. Skippy peanut butter for $7.99. This is not my favorite peanut butter, but it has minimal ingredients and there's no sugar, so I like that. The one that I like the best is Justin's, but I cannot justify paying $14.99 for 16 ounces of peanut butter, no matter how good it is. I'm also, getting rid of my Amazon addiction because I can get a big 32-ounce container for $6.47 on Amazon, but nope, I'm not doing it. All right, then we have sourdough bread, and that was $6.89. And one of the things I'd like to get back to doing this year is baking sourdough bread. So we'll see when that happens. I've been saying it for quite a while now. Then we have 2 beautiful red onions for $1.30. 5 avocados. They were 5 for $5, so $1 each, and a pretty good size. Next up is this beautiful little head of red cabbage for $1.96. 3 heads of garlic for $2.67. I planted, I think, 50 garlic cloves, so I'm hoping that I won't have to buy a lot of garlic after the spring. We'll see what happens. One year I planted 100 cloves and none of it came up, so fingers crossed. Then I have ginger root, which I like to slice and put in a mug and pour over hot water for a delicious tea. And then we have this big, beautiful head of romaine lettuce, and that was $4.04. So I like to buy a couple kinds of lettuce for the month and also cabbage. And so once the lettuce, which is going to, not last as long as cabbage is gone, then I have cabbage salads. And that way I don't have to go back to the store for more greens because cabbage is considered a green even when it's red. And then 2 sweet potatoes for $2.31. I have 5 little ones, but again, I'd like to make it through the month without having to go back and buy more. Then we have the celery, and that was $4.19. The carrots were $2.69, and an 8-pound bag of Idaho potatoes is $4.99. And then we have 2 bags of onions. Now, I thought these were on sale for $1.99 each, but it turns out they were $3.59 each, so $7.18 for the onions. I will eat them, so it's no biggie. I think it must have been for the thing underneath them. Next up is this green cabbage for $6.59. Now, I tend not to buy the things that are on the Dirty Dozen list. And cabbage isn't one of those things, but I have found that for some reason when I'm doing lactofermentation, that if I use just regular cabbage, it doesn't turn out. And so I'm planning to make 2 kinds of raw sauerkraut, just the plain one, and then a Latin American sauerkraut, which is really delicious with carrots and oregano and garlic and yummy things in it. And I'll probably get a quart of each. And if I were to buy the lacto-fermented sauerkraut in a store, it would be over $10. So I don't feel too bad about paying that much for this cabbage. And there'll also be some left to make salads. And then we go to the Granny Smith apples. I have some left over in my fridge, so these are just to make sure I have enough to get through the month. I like these for dessert with peanut butter. Then we have this Melissa's Mellow Miso, and that was $8.99. I like to add this to soups, not when I'm cooking them, but after I've plated them up, I like to put some of this in there. It's really good for you, and it's really tasty. Just be sure to reduce the amount of salt you use, because miso is very salty. And plus you can make nice salad dressings with it and dips. Then we have the Baby Bellas for $2.49. And the little leaf lettuce, which is nice. And I like those containers to start plants in. And then we have some nice blueberries. Those were $8.99. And those go in my smoothies and oatmeal. And so all of this, oh, and then 2 bottles of kombucha. They were on sale today, $8.99 each with a 10-cent deposit. They're usually $9.99. And that's another thing that I would like to get back to making, because I love kombucha. And you can make it for pennies. So I need to get back to doing that. So all of this together came to a grand total of $105.01. And I also got a $10 coupon for my next shopping visit, which I have to go back by the 14th. I wish it were for next month, but I'm going to keep it as close to $10. You have to spend a minimum of $10 to use the coupon, so maybe the avocados will still be on sale. I would love to get 10 of them. So another way that I stretch my budget is just by regrowing some of my food. Like this is romaine lettuce, and you're never going to get, a great big full head, but you will get some, and you can see that it's got little shoots on there, and it's just kind of fun and delicious. And over here I have, this is regrown celery. You're not going to get the stalks, but you'll get the greens, which are delicious. And these are carrot tops, and they taste similar to parsley. And this was from a Dankon radish. Just a little ways to get food, more food from the food that you bought. Just like if you like food adventures, I like to scrape the white pith off the peelings and then take a fork and kind of shred it and then mix it in with barbecue sauce and whatever seasonings you want, and you can have a nice barbecue. Now, some people are going to be freaking out, or they think that it's beneath them to eat banana peels, but they're eaten in Asia and in Latin America. People have been eating them for centuries, and why not? You paid for it. That's how I look at it. But then I like food adventures. Some people like to travel to far off places for their adventures, and that's cool too, but I love a good food adventure. You can also use this to make fake bacon, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's all about the seasonings. I'm not going to say that it tastes like real bacon, but it does have that smoky, good flavor with the seasonings. And there's a lot of other things you can make with these bananas. Check out Chef Jana. She has lots of recipes for these banana peels and other things that you might not ever think about making. And then let's see. I wanted to show Lori June my garlic smashing stone. This stone was struck by lightning, and it was given to a really good friend of mine. And I'd show you how to smash garlic with it, but I've had to redo this video several times, and I'm not going to smash any more garlic. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.